he's going to get paid for being and back at the bullpen guy. But if you add a couple of these pieces, that could be a 7th or 8th inning piece, and then along with Crick and Rodriguez and Kella, you can have a really, really strong bullpen. And hopefully where you didn't have to overuse too many of them. Like, maybe this year with Vasquez and Santana and Rich Rod. I mean, they did have a lot of innings. So, but there was also because we had Neverauskas and Feliz and no one else that could really get the job done.
Right. Neverauskas would pitch. He'd go out there and throw 40 pitches, but only get through 0.2 innings. So,
right.
It didn't really help us out.
So that's where I'm at. I think the reliever, I think that makes the most sense. But go get one of these guys that they were good last year and in other years, not somebody that was good like, hey, he was good 3 years ago. Maybe we could work with him and turn him around. Yeah, I'm fine if you have a couple low risk guys like that, but you also need, with Santana's injury especially, go get somebody else that can, and maybe two, I don't know, but go get one of those names, bring him in there, strengthen the bullpen, and maybe you get a little more creative with, like you said, Nova starts, things like that, where you don't want Nova seeing the third time through the lineup. So, and you bullpen a little bit. So I like it. And I don't know. I mean, the lineup, it is what it is. I don't, it's just, we could break down, I mean, this maybe next week we'll break down the whole outfield prospect. I know we talked McCutchen before, but it's just the lineup is so tough because you mentioned like going and getting Iglesias. Like from the glove sense, it makes perfect sense. Like you need a shortstop. Newman did not look very good at all. Not very good. Newman looked terrible. And so you're like, okay, you bring in Iglesias and you have a great glove at short all of a sudden. The problem with that is yeah, you need to fill shortstop, but you need to upgrade that offense. And Iglesias just isn't that. He might actually be a worse bat than Mercer.
Yeah, he's about the same. But see, I think that's where we're missing it. Like, I think the focus is you have to. And I don't truly think you do. I think it depends. You know what? The best way to put it is, I mean, we look at the Brewers. You could easily look at the Brewers and said, you have to upgrade that rotation. And what do? They beefed up the offense. Like wherever you find those wins, you find the wins, right? Wherever you find that value, you find the value. However you make yourself better, you make yourself better. And if it comes by just improving the bullpen and the rotation, then so be it. I think if you're focused on the middle infield and you're overspending for these trash middle infielders that really aren't getting you the value possibly, then where does that leave you? I think we're focusing too much that you have to, when what you just have to do is make your club better any way you can. And if you don't see it in the middle infielder, then find it somewhere else. It would be great. It would be great if Brian Dozier came back and hit 40 home runs.
Yeah.
What I mean? Then great. You found it. It worked out. But what if he does it? What if he's the 211, 290 guy, on base and average, and he hits for maybe 20 home runs? Like, okay, great. But, at the end of the day, he's a 1.5 WAR player.
Right. I mean,
what could Kevin Kramer have been all season long? A 1 WAR player, maybe? So for half of a WAR, you spent $10 more million a year?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, where did that get you?
I don't, look, we talk about this another time too, but I don't mind going into next year with Kramer starting at second. My issue is with, you can't start Kramer and Newman, because if they both do what they did in September or anything like it, then you got major problems. But I don't disagree there. That's why I like the Iglesias one. That's why I'm kind of I'm riding high on Iglesias. Right. But when I say you have to upgrade that offense is what I've been saying. But if you bring in Iglesias and you're not, the names aren't there in the middle infield like we talked about, then you better hope that lineup is going to continue to improve, because the lineup definitely needed an upgrade. Like, it needed to be better. It just wasn't good enough this year. So whether you think Cervelli, Bell, Dickerson, Marte, Moran are all going to improve, which you hope. I mean, I don't know. Dickerson probably not going to improve. Dickerson had a pretty good year. I would take that repeat from him. Power. But yeah, like you're going to need somebody. You're going to need that to upgrade. So you're going to need them to be better. And I don't know. Like I said, maybe the answers aren't in shortstop and second base, and maybe you go third base and you upgrade from Moran, because you could upgrade from Moran's bat and his defense definitely by picking maybe somebody up. But
yeah, but that thing too, I think we're kind of leaving out and I know it's that mystery card, but that's what the Pirates kind of have to do is hope for the best on things. But like Jung Ho, if Jung Ho does come back, if he can be that impact player, then there's an upgrade that you already had on your team.
And there's the whole trade market. I mean, look, nobody, we never in a million years would have fathomed Dickerson being on this team last year at this time. So
or Archer at this time.
Exactly. So, I mean, who knows who's available in trades? Who knows what comes up in this offseason and the winter meetings when things start to get going? So we'll see. Maybe they go and make a trade for shortstop, like a Ketel Marte. I don't know. But
Jerickson Profar.
There you go. So,
Marcus
I mean, that's a whole nother realm. That's a whole nother possibility. So, who knows?
Yeah. I think to leave it off here is what we're going to say, too, is like the Pirates, they have so many ways they can go this offseason. I know we're saying, middle infield needs improved, but even just with that, there's so many ways they can go about it, and there's so many different options and players that can do it. So, and the fact that we're leaving out the whole, like Adam Frazier, he could be a second baseman, or it could be utility. There's just so many options this club can do. That's why this offseason is so intriguing. I have no idea what's going to happen. Almost every year you can almost say, they're probably going to do this, they're probably going to do that, probably going to do this or whatever. And this year, I have no idea. And that's why I think this offseason is great, because you can speculate everything under the sun, because any position is almost a possibility. Like they could trade Cervelli, they could trade Nova, right? There's so much that could happen, which would be a domino effect to other things that could happen. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
Plus, the offense could just be, they could upgrade themselves because Jeff Branson's gone.
There you go.
You got to add that factor in. That factors in.
Right. Gung comes back. Branson's gone. And this offense now, I mean, we're talking about the 2013 Pirates, how they weren't that great offensively, and now it turns into 2015 Pirates.
It is.
I don't know, man.
I like it. But go get
World
it.
Series
I'm telling you,
bound
you got to go
Pirates.
get one of those relievers.
There you go.
I'm all in on the
I'm down
Adam
with
Warren
that.
train.
It's funny. Like the more I looked at it, I want Oliver Perez back. He would be the only other lefty other than Steven Brault, which I'm good with that.
Well, Vasquez.
But I'm saying other than Vasquez.
Yeah.
He's the closer. So any other lefty coming out of the pen, it's Brault, which is okay.
Yep. Well, you pick up Boone Logan at a real cheap deal because he was terrible last year.
You love Boone Logan.
And maybe you could
love Boone Logan.
Or you pick up Jake Diekman and you bring him in. There's another lefty that could be it. Jerry Blevins. No.
Nah.
Forget I said that.
There you go.
All right, DiNardo.
All right, Ryan.
I think that's all I have. Give me a World Series prediction.
Part of me says 7 games because I want to watch the World Series, but part of me says it's going to be a sweep. That way the offseason can begin as soon as possible. So let's go in the middle. Let's say 6 games. Jeez. Dodgers in 6.
All right. I was gonna say if a sweep happened, I'd be very shocked. I'm gonna go Red Sox in 6.
Oh, okay.
So we're both going 6.
Should we put some friendly bet on this? I feel like we need an NS9 bet.
We could do it
off the top of my dome right now.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna bet?
I
don't
loser
care about the
has
games.
to shave his head.
Just by the player. Yeah. No, F that.
Loser has to. I don't know. We'll think of something. We'll tweet it out.
Yeah, we'll have the fan. We'll have everyone.
Or
decide
you guys tweet us what we should bet on this. If you're still listening,
I'm picking Dodgers. You're picking Red Sox.
That's right.
All right. Good deal.
All right, sounds good. I think
we'll see y'all.
When's it start? Tuesday? I think it starts Tuesday.
I think so. Yeah, because tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, probably Tuesday.
Cool.
Got to give them time to rest.
That's right.
All right, we out. Catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Can't wait.
Peace.